Each of the competitors are going to have 2 chances to recite as many digits of pi as they can. Okay? So you have to say, well, we have a sheet of paper that you can use to help yourself as you're going along, a blank sheet of paper, if you want a piece of paper and a pencil to help you. But before we do that, when I was talking to the folks at Technology Solutions, they told me about a little boy who was very interested in coming to find out what this Pi Day challenge was about. And of course, I said, oh, a little guy, how much, we have college students, is he going to be able to compete against them? But I read his resume, how many 10-year-olds have a resume on hand? And this little boy's name is Ishwar, and he's a 10-year-old, a 5th grader. Is that right, Ishwar? A 5th grader, so we're going to find out who's really smarter than a 5th grader here today. But just to let you know some of the accomplishments of Ishwar, he's received gold medalists in the International Mathematics Olympiads in math, science, and English language. I looked at his, the curve that they did on his assessment. His IQ in math is more than 160. It's completely, the mean would be 100, so for those statistics students, he's more than 4 standard deviations on the plus side of the mean. So we got a really smart little boy here today. And his parents emailed me and asked me if he could speak for a few minutes about the beauty of pi from his perspective. So before the competition, we're going to hear from a future instructor and professor of mathematics at the College of the North Atlantic. Let's give a little round of applause for Ishwar.
Hi, and thank you for coming to listen about my presentation. So, first of all, happy Pi Day. I'm Ishwar, as Mr. Scott told. Today I'm going to talk about the beauty of pi. Okay, the beauty of pi is that, imagine me a while ago. My mom, when my mom knew that I was going to participate, then she told me, do you know any pattern in the digits or anything? In fact, that's the beauty of pi. There's no pattern in the digits whatsoever. So that's why it is a very big challenge to memorize the digits of pi. There are other numbers like this too, but pi is one of my favorites. This is the school concept of pi. The circumference over the diameter equals pi. Pi is also irrational and transcendental. You might be wondering what is an irrational number, first of all. It goes on forever. Like, if you have a ratio of pi to 1, then you can't make it a ratio of like 3.14 million to 1 million or anything. Exactly, you can't do it exactly. A few examples are pi, which I just told you, the golden ratio. Let me just take a few minutes to write down the formula. The golden ratio has quite a simple formula. And Leonard Euler's number also has another formula. Okay. Euler's number's formula.
He's given a lecture.
1 plus 1 over x all to the power of x. And let x get bigger and bigger and bigger until it reaches infinity. And at this point, it will be like 1 to the power of infinity, which is complete nonsense. Square root of 2 is have the square root of 2 equals to that. Also, transcendental number. So, if through this presentation, you can feel free to ask me any questions if you like. You might be wondering, what is a transcendental number? Well, you can't, like pi. Can you make an algebra problem with it where the right-hand side is 0? Can you make an algebra problem where the solution is pi, where the right-hand side is 0? And you can only be, and you can't work with any irrational numbers whatsoever. Then if you can't, then the number is transcendental. And if you can, it's not transcendental, and it has quite a sensible name, algebraic. This is a Euler constant. Okay, just take 10 to the power of this gives you the Euler constant. It's about 0.110001, and the whole order of zeros, 1, 0, 0, and so on, so on, so on. Okay? Okay, the history of pi. Way back in the past, Archimedes devised a way to calculate pi using a method of inscribing polygons inside circles using pi r squared to calculate it. And it got something between 223/71 and 22/7. He also devised a new way to calculate upper bounds pi. And later Euler had another formula. Using this, Dante had this approximation. This was Dante's approximation to pi. It turns out to be 3.1414. So on. The form is a bit disappointing. And Aryabhata did 3.1416. That was exactly what Aryabhata approximated pi as. Now this is Leonard Euler's formula for pi. Pi squared over 6 equals the sum of this. Okay, it means like this. 1 over 1 squared. Plus 1 over 2 squared. Plus 1 over 3 squared. Plus 1 over 4 squared. And so on, so on, so on. Equals pi squared over 6. That's what it means, but this is just a shorthand way of writing it out. Okay? Okay, these are some approximations, pretty creative. The square root of 2 plus the square root of 3. Well, this is not transcendental. Okay, this is not transcendental. The formula for that would be, that's what the formula for this would be. And turns out to have around this. Okay? 22/7, school's favorite.
Emphasizing your pi.
And 355/113. This is what I recommend to you. This is my favorite. Okay? It starts, the first 7 numbers are absolutely correct. And after that, it starts to have some round numbers, but the first 7 are correct. These are the correct ones. And for those of you who drink alcohol, how I like to drink alcoholic apart spread. Okay, how many letters are here? Now. Okay, you can pretty much guess what it is. Okay, some facts. The world record for computing pi. What do you think is the world record? The current world record for computing pi? In number of digits, correct decimal digits.
1 million. 1 million.
Okay, you have, okay, but you should just, okay, what do you think?
1 billion.
The computing power grows and grows, but I think you might be underestimating it.
12 billion? Trillion?
That's the number of digits. Yeah, it was quite recent in last year. It was done last year. Okay, what's the world record for reciting high? Okay? If anyone breaks it here, call Guinness World Records.
Over 100,000. 100,000 plus.
Well, it's exactly 100,000.
Wow.
Well, okay, it was Akira Hayabuchi who did it. He was from Japan. He did it in 2006, I reckon. Okay. Now, what's the 1 trillion digit of pi? Like 1,000,000,000,000,000,000,000 digit of pi. What do you think?
0.
Correct. 0. I'm pretty sure you just guessed it. Yeah, the 0.
That was fixed.
Now the pi is actually the second most important number in the world. But what's the first most important number?
0.
No, it's c. It's the speed of light. It's there in mc equals mc squared. That's where everyone knows it. But it's other Einstein formulas use it. Now this is a bonus question. In radians. Okay, I'm working in radians. What's the cosine of pi over 2?
0 here.
Correct, 0. Because it's the cosine of 90 degrees. That's what it is. So let's go. And special thanks to Mr. Scott and Mr. Albert and the CNAQ staff and students. And happy Thanksgiving. And don't forget to enjoy the pie. Don't forget to enjoy the pie.
Thank you very much, Ishwar. Mr. Albert is going to get something for you now. We were very, very happy that you gave this lecture and made all of us math instructors feel very less confident about our skills, shall I say. We look forward to seeing how you're going to do against the other competitors in just a few moments. If you want to come up, we have a small gift to give you on behalf of us to thank you for coming today to give us a little lecture.
Actually, my favorite comment of the day was he was a little disappointed in Dante. Unbelievable. I was too. Do we have any other competitors now reciting the digits of pi? One more slipping in. All the competitors for reciting the digits of pi, please come forward. We now have 5 brave women in front of us. Any others? Please come forward and have a seat. Any other competitors? Last call. Last call for competitors. Don't be shy. Come up, have a seat. All right, anyone else competing today? Lovely prizes. We even.